Good morning, Primary 4. I'm Miss Engy, your math teacher. Today we are going to revise on the fraction. At first, the first slide. What is the meaning of fraction? The fraction, it's a way to represent equal parts of a whole number. So, the fraction is a part of a whole number. Now, if we have 3 over 5, 3, we call it numerator. And the numerator is the number of parts which we have. Okay? 5 is a denominator. And the denominator is the total parts. Total parts. And between them, we must draw a fraction bar. It's a line between 3 and 5. Okay? So, if we want to represent it in a figure, we have 5 parts, all, which is the denominator, and we will color 3 parts only. Okay? Next slide. To read any fraction, we must read it by its numerator, and then its denominator, and add to the denominator th, as if we have 1 over 2, it's half. Half, we read it, half. 1 over 7, seventh. We read the denominator and put to it th because the numerator is 1. Okay? After that, 4 over 8. We read it 4 eighths. 4 in the numerator and 8 in the denominator, so we read it 4 eighths. 2 over 3, it will be 2 thirds. 1 over 4, quarter, or fourth. 1 over 3, third. 3 over 5, 3 fifths. 5 over 6, 5 sixths. Next. How we get equal fraction and how we simplify the fractions. Some fraction, it looks different, but it's really equal or the same. How we get the equal fraction? If we have 4 over 7, and it will be equal 20 over 35. How we do this? 4, it becomes bigger. It becomes 20. So we will multiply it. Multiply it by what? 4 times what equal 20? 4 times 5. So, to make 4 20, we must multiply it by 5. In the fraction, as you do up, we must do the same down. So, 7 times 5 equal 35. So, 4 over 7 equal to 20 over 35. Okay? This is equal fraction. But if we find the fraction becomes smaller, numbers become smaller, so we call it simplify. The numbers make simple. So, to simplify any fraction, we will divide it. If we have 8 over 32, it will be equal quarter. How we do this? 8 becomes 1. It becomes smaller. So, we divide. Divide by what? 8 divided what equal 1? 8 divided 8. 32, as we do up, we must do the same down. We divided 8 up, so we will divide 32 down by 8 also. So 32 divided 8 equals 4. So 8 over 32 also equal quarter. But here we simplify the fraction, but in the first example, we make equal fraction. Okay? Next. Here we have an exercise. Write the fraction that represents the colored part. We said before that if you want to write the fraction, please write the colored part up and all the parts down. The first figure, we have 1 colored, so 1 in the numerator, and all the parts, count with me, 1, 2, 3, 4, so it will be 1 over 4. It will be a quarter. Next, the colored part 5, and all parts 6, so it will be 5 over 6, 5/6. The third figure, we have 2 colored and all of them are 5, so it will be 2 over 5, 2/5. Next slide. Complete. One over 2, half, equal 5 over what? 1 becomes 5, it becomes bigger, so we'll multiply by 5. As we do up, we do the same down. 2 times 5 equals 10. Okay, next. 1 becomes 3, so we'll multiply it by 3. Multiply 2 by 3, it will be 6. The same, 1 becomes 6. We multiply it by 6. Multiply 2 by 6, it will be 12. 2 becomes 20. It becomes bigger, so we multiply it by 10. We will multiply 1 also by 10. It will be 10 over 20. Next example, 3 over 4, 3/4, equal what over 8? 4 becomes 8, so it becomes bigger. So we'll multiply it by 2. Multiply 3 by 2, it will be 6. 3 becomes 9. It multiply it by 3. Multiply 4 by 3, it will be 12. 3 becomes 30. Multiply it by 10. Multiply 4 by 10, it will be 20. 4 becomes 20. Multiply it by 5. Multiply 3 by 5, it will be 15. Last example in this slide. But 1 equal what? Don't forget that 1 equal fraction, its numerator, equal its denominator. Okay? So 1 equal what over 8? 8 in the denominator, so we must write 8 also in the numerator to be equal 1. Any fraction, its numerator equal its denominator, equal 1, and equal each other also. 1 equal 8 over 8, so equal 3 over 3, equal 10 over 10, equal 5 over 5. And all this fraction equal each other because all of them equal 1. Next slide. Simplify each of the following. 6 over 12. The first fraction, 6 over 12. How we simplify 6 over 12? At first, get all the factor of 6. What is the factor of 6? Don't forget, draw the ball. 1 times 6, 2 times 3. That's all. Okay, now 12. Get the factor of 12. 1 times 12, 2 times 6, and 3 times 4. Now, choose the greatest denominator, which is repeated, common, the greatest common denominator. We have 6 up and 6 down. So, we will divide, simplify, it means divide. Divide 6 by 6. And 12 also by 6. Divide both numerator and denominator by 6. 6 divided 6 equal 1, and 12 divided 6 equal 2. Next. (15 over 27). At first, get the factor of 15. It will be 1 times 15 and 3 times 5. Get the factor of 27 also. 1 times 27 and 3 times 9. Now, choose the greatest common factor of 15 and 27. What is the greatest factor? It will be 3. So we'll divide both numerator and denominator by 3. Divided 3, 15 divided 3, and 27 also divided 3. It will be 5 over 9. Next, 5 over 20. Get the factor of 5. It will be 1 times 5 only because 5 is a prime number. 20 1 times 20, 2 times 10, 4 times 5. Okay? Okay, what is the common denominator? What is the common factor? It will be 5. So we'll divide both numerator and denominator by 5. 5 divided 5 equals 1, and 20 divided 5 equals 4. So it will be quarter. The last fraction, 7 over 21. Get the factor of 7 and 21. And be careful, 7 is a prime number, so it's divisible by 1 and 7 only. So we must divide both numerator and denominator by 7. It will be 1 over 3. That's all for this lesson. This is a revision on fraction. Next time we will know more about the fractions. Thank you.